Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rum on the Couch video number 58. Dave here from Manchester Rum Festival. For this episode, I wanted to showcase a brand that I've actually had for a while. Obviously, if you've been watching the last couple of videos, I've moved house, finally got here, emptied all the boxes, and realised there's a good 4 or 5 that I've been meaning to really get behind to open for the very first time as well. So I thought, let's kick off with Mauritius. And I've got myself a couple of bottles of Beach Bum rum. I've got both the silver and the gold expression as well. Now, I've just been doing a little bit of history regarding Mauritius because these guys are doing a little bit different, although apparently it's very traditional as well. Now, I have to admit, I don't know Mauritius too well. I've had a good handful of rums from the island itself. I'm experienced to an extent. I've never visited. I have to admit, I don't know too much the sort of background history. I know there's a little bit about Indonesian style arak, if you may have come across that before. We mentioned about that when we looked at Nusakana from Indonesia itself. But what these guys have done, it's a blend of rums that use both pot and column still, so both of their expressions here. I'm going to revert to my notes because I don't want to say anything that's wrong. So we are looking at well, they say it's not just sugar and rum. They're infusing it with the likes of coconut and vanilla as well. So on the bottle here, I mean, it's a great looking label, I'm not going to lie. I'm liking this. Very sort of, I would say Hawaiian then. It's got the very tropical looking. There's definitely the coconuts there. There's definitely some palm trees. I'm guessing it's sort of the Mauritius background on there as well. But the good thing it says here, obviously Beach Bum is where, in my mind, you're sort of lying on the beach. You just sort of you got yourself a pina colada or a daiquiri in your hand, and you're just soaking in the sun, the vibes, the music, the people. So that's sort of, when I got this, I'm thinking I'm going to be feeling like this in Manchester, but it's better than nothing. So it says on the back of here, like they say, utilise both pot and column stills to create a unique blend. Silver is an authentic taste of Mauritius in a bottle, and this is 40% ABV as well. Now, I'm going to read what it says here because, like I say, it also infuses vanilla and coconut. So, to give you an idea, it's not just any coconut, apparently. Coconut is an undisputed mascot of the island getaways, like sugarcane, and there's a good 27 different types of sugarcane, give or take, available on Mauritius, so we're not lacking the sort of opportunity to really play around with the grass that can impact the initial flavour profiles before any maturation. Mauritius's first coconut trees were planted by the Dutch East India Company. The species is apparently an heirloom variety from Java, in Indonesia. And when making their gold and silver rums, they use the finest coconut to give an exciting taste of the tropical. Regarding the vanilla, apparently in 1819, French entrepreneurs shipped vanilla fruits to the island of Mauritius, Reunion, Comoros, Seychelles, and Madagascar, along with instructions of how to grow them successfully. By 1898, the islands produced apparently a combined 200 metric tons of vanilla beans, about 80% of the world's production at that time. So again, they've used its first-class vanilla in both the gold and the silver. So I'm a little bit intrigued by this because, like I say, I've had a handful of Mauritian-based rums, but I'm unaware that any of those had any vanilla or coconut infused within. So let's give it a go. Like I say, let's start off with a silver, 40% ABV. Oh, I can smell that a bit already. Got myself my glass. Good slug. It's a Wednesday, isn't it? It's only 11:15. All right. Now, I have to admit, the first thing that does come to my mind is that desiccated coconut. And the vanilla sort of underlining, but it's definitely there. Quite fresh. Quite young. It hasn't got an age statement on this, and from what I can work out, there's no naming of it's as young as this, and a blend of young and old. So between, say, 3 years and 5 years, it's sort of lacking any information on that one. I'm actually getting a bit of bit of banana. It's very, very fresh. Not kind of grassy fresh, but it's it's lacking any sort of synthetic feel, which is ticking my box. Freshly cut grass, that sort of, yeah, to be fair, the more you smell it, the more you do get that grassy note. Interesting. All right, let's give it a taste. It's very, very mid-palate. Coconuts are on the edges. That fresh cut grass starts to really creep through a little bit more. It's lacking a bit of a punch in my mind, but it's soft. It's easy to drink, I can tell you that. It does lack something, I have to admit. The vanilla definitely comes through. I'm getting a little bit more coconut and vanilla over what I was hoping the rum would be. But to be fair, it's still very, very smooth. And that's not actually a little bad way to get onto Mauritian-based rum. Yeah, it's lacking a bite for me, but to be fair, even on the bottle itself, I can see this is more of a mixing rum. So their suggested serves, mojito, daiquiri, pina colada, and the old favourites, cola and lime dash. And to be fair, that would make a mean rum and coke, I'm not gonna lie. I can see mojito, maybe not a daiquiri in my mind, I like them quite sharp for me, but a pina colada, yes, for sure. This with some pineapple, some cream of coconut, yeah, that would make a mean pina colada. And to be fair, it's beach rum. You want to be on, as I said at the beginning, on the beach with a pina colada, and if this is the rum that's within it, yeah, it ticks the box. All right, now, let's see what, I'm just double checking. This is still 40% ABV as well. So again, there's no age date, I'm just double checking. Lacking an age statement again, but let's see if we can maybe try and work what it could be. All right, it's a nice colour. Oh wow, butterscotch straight away. Coconut's definitely there, it's a lot more intense than the vanilla. I'm lacking any sort of initial hit of rum, but I'm loving that butterscotch nose. It's very, it's very fresh in regards to it's lacking any sort of synthetic profile. So again, it's ticking my box on that one. You can tell it does use real coconut and real vanilla. Which, if it's such a big thing in their marketing and a big thing to put on their bottles, you do have that expectation. You're going to get what you'd expect. And to be fair, it does. There's a little bit of honey in there as well. Okay, let's give it a go. Like I say, 40% ABV again. It's a little bit thinner than I was expecting. A little bit lighter as well. Coconut's still there. It's the most dominant out of the two for sure. And again, it's more of a cream of coconut profile as well, actually. You do get the vanilla. It's more on the outline. Again, it's lacking any sort of sharp bite of rum for me, but it's still very, very easy on the profile. It's very, very easy on the palate. Deep, smooth. Definitely smooth, to be fair. You could drink it on its own, but I feel like this would be more appropriate if it's mixed or if it's in a cocktail. Fats, let's see if it says anything on the back. Okay, yeah, so suggested sirs, an old-fashioned. Yeah, I can see that. Mai Tai, I can probably see, I'd say probably a Beachcomber of a Trader Vic's version. Dark and Stormy. No, I shouldn't call it Dark and Stormy, guys. And the old favourite Cola and Lime Dash. I mean, to be fair, this with ginger beer. I'd probably put it with ginger ale over ginger beer. Ginger beer is a bit fiery. I feel like it just overpower this. But ginger ale would probably balance it better. Not bad rums, to be fair. Not bad rums at all. Easy to sip, but I would definitely use this more of a mixer. I mean, this could be my kind of go-to rum and cola for the next couple of days. Couple of weeks, I'm not that much. Not a bad shout, guys. Not a bad shout at all. Now, it's relatively new to the UK, which is why I picked a couple of bottles up, see what the fuss was about. So it's been brought in and it's now available from the likes of Master and Malt and Whisky Exchange from what I can see. I'm sure a lot of independent retailers are going to start picking this up. Maybe head for yourselves to Tipples in Manchester. The guys there are always up for getting and sourcing bottles for you guys if there's something a little bit different they haven't got on their shelves. So definitely worth a shout out. To be honest with you, it is a great little rum from Mauritius. It really does hammer home that vanilla and coconut infusion that they have. It's fresh. I can tick that box and get behind that. It does like a bit of a rum for meal, so I feel like if you're used to that traditional Mauritian-based rum, you may be slightly disappointed. It's more the flavour profiles, but the good thing is it doesn't come across as spiced. It's not labelled as such. It's transparent enough in regards to what's in it, so it's on its way there to being a really good mixing rum. Different cocktails, the traditional ones, and of course a rum and coke. I can see that working. I'm going to give that a go a little bit later, to be fair. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's it for what Beach Bum rum is all about, the silver and the gold. Check them out if you're interested. Let me know in the comments, of course, if you've ever had any Mauritian-based rums before, any that you've loved, anything that you've tried in a good cocktail, or even if you had Beach Bum rum. Try saying that after you've had a couple of tots of Beach Bum rum before. Let me know in the comments what you think. Which one's your favourite? Is it the silver? Is it the gold? And of course, how you enjoy it as well. The next Rum on the Couch episode will be live in the next couple of days. I want to try and catch back up a little bit after about a week, 10 days worth of moving house. So there's plenty to look forward to and plenty to inspire you guys as we move ahead. As a little side note, Manchester Rum Festival, if you haven't seen already, is yet again postponed. April 17th was a little bit too soon, as it turns out. Never have thought of this time last year. And the new date will be announced in due course once we have confirmed it with the venue. Everyone who's bought a ticket will have received an email directly from myself in regards to this. Anyone who wants to buy any tickets, please do get hold of me. I can put you on the waiting list, and as soon as they are available, if there are any others left, at the moment it is sold out. But there will be a grace period for anyone who has tickets to get a refund, and then those refunded tickets will go back on sale again. There will be the odd change or two for the exhibitors in regards to obviously travel at that time of whenever we're going to have the Rum Festival, because there are a handful of people coming from the likes of Central, North and South America, as well as the Caribbean as well. So fingers crossed there won't be too many changes, but there will be one or two guaranteed, unfortunately. But either way, I want to put the best Rum Festival on for you guys, and I will update everybody as soon as I can. Beach Bum rum won't be there at that time, although maybe they will. It depends on the timings, and obviously if we can replace anyone who unfortunately won't be able to make it, hopefully these guys will be able to get involved instead. So either way, ladies and gents, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Like I say, check it out if you can, and I will see you all on the next episode. Enjoy.